brief. All right, thank you very much, Joel. Gonna be famous again on YouTube. That's amazing.
For sure.
All right, make sure you tag me over there so people they can find me, you know.
I will.
All right, so can everybody see it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're because I am I fall in love with a person from the Philippines. Her name is Aiza. She is Ilocano. She's a very
I'm Ilocano. I'm
Yes,
Ilocano.
I'm happy. I'm really happy. Like there, you guys are very special. You know what I mean? Even though you kuripot a little bit, but you're very special.
Jen, kuripot ka no?
No, it depends on the people, on the person.
Go ahead.
So I saw. I mean, you know, I love her dearly. I mean, I will die for her, honestly. So our business plan, because we are together in this, is called PhiliRo, which is a fusion between Romanian cuisine and Filipino cuisine. Now, we like to eat. You guys like to eat. You know, so we said, with my experience, with my background, I was a chef for about 10 years. Now I'm doing food service for some hotels, you know, because I like to be in the same circle. I want to learn more, and I do learn every day. So we created PhiliRo. PhiliRo, like I said, it's a fusion, and it will be basically a food truck somewhere in Manila, Makati. You know, it's something unique. It's not it's not it's you will see the prices are a bit, you know, on a higher side, so it has to be in the correct location. And yeah, what else I can tell you about PhiliRo? Philly is from the Philippines and Ro from Romania. I hope you like the colors.
Yes.
All right. So basically, our main focus is to serve high quality food, like I said, from recipes smartly created by our culinary team. We're also aiming to franchise by end of 2023. You know how they say, inshallah, over here. Hold on. This is the organizational chart. The GM, which is gonna be obviously my wife, and she's gonna have the difficult part of doing the account. The head chef, that's gonna be me, and HR. I'm gonna do the hiring for the crews. We're gonna have 3 crews. I'm not gonna say anything about relatives. I'm gonna move forward to working hours, which it's gonna be first shift from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Second shift 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday off because, you know, church. So these are the tasks of everyone: the general manager, the head chef, the accountant, which is gonna be the GM as well, the crews. The salaries are listed. Now, minimum wage, I said, is 10,000. Now, working in Makati, I think that's gonna be, you know, I think that's gonna be okay. In the meantime, licenses that I need. If anybody has something to add, please. I'm always open. Barangay clearance, fire safety, sanitary permits, mayor's permit, DTI, BIR, other governmental departments like DOLE, SSS. If anybody wants to add something, please, because you guys know, you know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pag-ibig.
later a while, yes. They're
SSS
taking their
pag-ibig.
notes.
Jen, Pearl, you guys, you graduated, so you know you can give us little tips if you have.
Surely they will. They will share in a bit.
All right, so does anybody know this location? I mean, it's gonna, if you look, you see my pointer is gonna be exactly here.
Yes.
All right, so
We
it's
are
gonna be
familiar.
said.
Very familiar.
Yeah, very, very familiar. All right. Now, actually, this layout, I didn't do it. It was, I paid a child. He is 5 years old. He did it. But uh, I'll be more serious and try to prepare something more
Like a
realistic,
layout, yes.
like like a layout with an actual food truck. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
but mainly this is how it sits in my head according to my experience. This is what I will work with. So yeah, this is how I will basically move in the food truck from left and right, you know um, front and back. Yeah, so we have here the staff arrangements, the crew arrangements. Yeah, we moved to the menu, which I was added last week. Um, so appetizers, like I said, it's a fusion. So appetizers will have a first course option, and of course we'll have a second course options, because we don't want our customers to leave, having a second option.
Yes.
Especially that it's a fusion, it's something new. Maybe you guys have Greek food for sure, you got Italian, you got Chinese, you got Japanese, Korean, a sort of mix. So you don't, you don't know, the Romanian food. So then I added uh, another option. um we have Mich. I don't know if you guys know Mich, but it's a kind of a kebabs, small kebabs in a Romanian recipe. We have sarmale, which by the way is everybody loves sarmale. And then I'm trying to add a lot of smoked pork and incorporate in the menu, because I know you guys love pork, but I'm not very sure about the smoked part. So we smoke it like 150%. I think you guys are gonna be, you're gonna have your palate is made only for about 40-50%. So I gotta smoke it less. All right, we got drinks menus over here. Of course, we're gonna have milk tea with tapioca. The cold beverages, I love Barako coffee. So that's what we're gonna serve. I am decided I'm not gonna, serve any other brand of coffee. So yeah, what do you think about it, guys?
Are you feeling hungry now, Jen, Pearl?
Yeah, of course. I just woke up and I need a food now.
Yeah, if you
Can I take an order, please?
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and order. What do you want to what do you want to order?
I want to know what is the Romanian food exactly. Is it like grilled or mostly grilled or mostly
It's a
fried?
good question. Yes, for someone who, because these are your customer, these are your potential customers, Alex. We have Jen and Pearl,
Correct.
because they would fit definitely for your market. If someone asked you, what would you answer? How would you answer that question? We have Pearl
So
here interested with your food. What is Romanian food exactly?
okay, so basically Romanian food is divided in two categories, which means spring and summer, we eat fresh, but our base is autumn and winter. And I say that because in summer, we do preparation for autumn and winter. That means we preserve vegetables, we preserve meat items, we preserve absolutely everything. How we do that? By smoking them, or by aging them, or by creating some kind of chutneys that we like to put in the jars. So we're gonna uh, uh, you know consume them during the winter. you know, and we do that
Parang
until,
buro sa atin, like buro.
yeah. But our main, I will say, protein will be pork. And from pork, we do absolutely everything. We chop that pork and we use everything, and we do it in a genius way. We even use pork fat. So we melt the pork fat, we add small pieces of meat inside, which obviously they're smoked, right? And we store it for the winter. And then that goes as an appetizer, and we serve it with on a slice of hot bread with onion and pickle sometimes. So very, very interesting, and it's very extensive cuisine at the end of the day, you know. We stole a little bit of German, of Russians, you know, of Turkish food as well, and some influences from that part. But in general, uh, yeah, to answer your question, Pearl, we're big fans of grills, beer, and karaoke.
Oh,
Yeah,
what we stole that karaoke, it's ours.
we'll we'll we love to drink, eat pork at the barbecue, and sing Romanian. So yeah, it's quite fun. You know, it's quite fun, and the food is amazing. You will see, even though it has cholesterol, but it doesn't have that much sugar. Like, you know what I mean, right? So like longanisa, I'll not be able to eat longanisa. I mean, like, yeah, if you do it my way, I'll be able to eat it. If you don't add,
I love longanisa, but it's what we call that. It's not sweet.
oh yeah, but even the one
There's a
Garlic
lot of
one.
options, yes, like longganisang, what you call that?
Garlic
Ah.
longanisa. Yeah.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah. it's So
you
delicious.
for you is not sweet, but for me it's sweet.
Yeah. So
There
you
are
have a lot of
variety. There are variety
Yeah,
of
yeah.
longganisa.
variety of food. Yeah.
So I'm trying to do probably the same, but in my way, without having. I'm gonna do the healthy longanisa, you know. Yeah, so that's it. For the menu, food truck gadgets. I'd probably need a LED TV monitor, a POS system, the audio system for you know, for music. The Wi-Fi router, surveillance cameras, biometric machine for the staff, mobile phones, and tablet. Mobile phones, every employee is gonna get one mobile phone for Facebook.
Mm.
So yeah. All right, this is the SWOT analysis, the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities and threats that will basically be encountered in my business. I got a couple of good strengths. Weaknesses, I'm a lion, so I don't want to put a lot of weaknesses, even though I should. Yeah, strengths, first ever fusion cuisine in the Philippines and Romania. Um, uh, Very motivated founders and investors, stubborn, I would say. Massive client opportunity in big cities like Manila, of course. Skilled and knowledge chef, creating the concept, which is me. Okay, flexibility in menu. Yeah, guys, this is very important. When you open a food truck or a mobile food business, it's very easy to change. I mean, look at big brands. You know, look at Jollibee. Jollibee will never be able to change the menu next day, like ever. You know, other brands, that's not gonna be possible for them because that be anymore. But I'm PhiliRo. So if I do today, if I create a menu that does not work for the next 2 weeks, then I don't get stuck. Still have, you know, an opportunity to make money next month by implementing a new menu, what people want to eat, you know. So that's amazing. That's the best business ever. Now, weaknesses I found at the moment, because I'm not there, I did not start it yet. So from my perspective, I think limited food supplies and suppliers, what I saw from here. This is the big issue. Traveling on long distances, you know how it goes, you know the roads, you know the traffic, and yeah, opportunities. I'm really counting on this new young generation, these new people. So
Yes, as your market, correct?
that's my market. Yeah, the
Yeah.
14, 15, 16. By the time that I open the business, they're like 18 or something like that. They're
Uh-huh.
perfect. They can eat. Yeah. Not much competition, to be honest with you, because I don't know. Threats at the moment, the pandemic, the weather conditions. That's what I think it's gonna be, major threat for my business.
Hmm.
All right, marketing calendar for 2022. So I did, according to the month. I set the temperature, basically how cold it is, or how mid or hot it is, and I'm implementing dishes that I can actually market. Um, yeah, not much to say because it's something that could be changed, tomorrow. Um, 7 P's, the target market, the place, the price, the promotion, the people, the process, the product, and the physical environment. Um, the product profile, well, I know it's a unique product, is Instagrammable, will have vegetarian dishes
Mm.
for veggie lovers, takeaways. It will be possible dine in. We'll have couple of small benches and chairs where people can sit down. Desserts, which in general, Filipinos love. Beverages, hot and cold. So that's a good selection, right?
Mhm.
Price. I think it's low cost for Makati, because I saw burgers at 180 pesos and 210 pesos. So I
Uh-huh.
think I'm very low. Penetration pricing, that's what we're talking about. That's how we're gonna enter in the market, by penetrating with the 85, 90 pesos, 75, 65 pesos dishes. Um, Later on, it will be affordable combos as well. Once we know what the customer actually likes, you might not have, not order ever one portion of sarmale, and then I'm gonna change and I'm gonna add something else. All right, place, food truck flexibility. I can be in Batangas tomorrow, I can be, whatever. So only located in prime areas, of course, busy. It has to be convenient access to reach. So yeah, promotions, advertising on social media. We're gonna use Facebook. We're gonna have Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. I don't know who's gonna have time for all this, but let's see. I think I have to hire somebody. Imagine sitting every day, taking pictures and adding captions and you know what I mean,
Correct.
hashtagging everybody. But not only one. You gotta jump from. So you got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Probably gonna have, I don't know, messengers. You're gonna use WhatsApps. You're gonna blast messages. You're gonna, a lot of stuff. So yeah. Um, Loyalty schemes. Still planning for it. Stickers, obviously, very old fashion. I love stickers. So yeah. Probably a PhiliRo mobile application is going to be implemented, but I think that's going to be done in probably second year, not the first one. So people, I love the people. What can I say about the people? They're nice people. Fast and friendly service, ensure customer satisfaction, quality and cleanliness, visibility for the customers. All right. physical evidence, what you guys gonna see, you'll see speed, efficiency, the quality, how hygienic we're gonna prepare the food, and we're gonna be transparent. That's very, very important. Process, the food preparation completely visible to customers. It's very important, especially these guys with the mobile phones every day,
Mhm.
sitting there looking at you and saying, "Oh my God, he did not use tongs. Oh my God, he didn't use gloves. I'm gonna put him on Instagram." Yeah. Using new and high-tech equipment and fast service. Was saying something?
It was
Sorry,
Josie?
that's
Pearl's
my
baby. Yes.
sorry, I was muted.
Oh, no, that's sweet. Hello, baby. All right, so financial plan, the financial plan, we're initial investment, I think is gonna be somewhere around 1.5 million pesos. The long-term assets that we're gonna need and the kitchen equipment, it will worth about 280,000 pesos after, my calculation I took it from Carousel, so I think that's gonna be helpful. The food truck actually with Bontela, food trucks cost 900,000, and we got the 14 foot. So that's something that's gonna be enough. The current assets, we're gonna need some cash, 100,000. The inventory for the goods will be 50,000. Marketing and branding, in the beginning I said 50,000. I think it's a lot, but this is gonna cover 3 months, and yeah, just to be on the safe side.
Mhm.
Now going down to numbers. By the way, Eduardo, I'm gonna sit with Eduardo at 1 p.m. today. He's a
Yes.
very nice and kind person, so he's gonna help me out a little bit on the project, the projected profit and loss sheets, and other financial things.
Uh-huh.
In return, I will teach him how to cook. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because we also invited one certified public accountant to join us for the financial portion of the business plan. And he was very willing to share his expertise with the team. We'll also get to connect you, Miss Jen and Miss Pearl, with Mr. Eduardo.
that's interesting kind of him. So
Yes.
I'll take as much as I can today, in probably in half an hour. I don't want to keep him too long, so just gonna try to do everything in half an hour. So I don't know what to say, because a couple of things are missing from this from this uh, uh, projected profit and loss.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, but I mean, first year probably we're gonna go up about 8.10%. The second year we go up to 13% in net profit, and then probably 2024 we're gonna be somewhere around 17.7, if everything is okay. All right, we move to the contingency plan, which yeah, the risk, the probability, the preparation, and the response. These is what I can think about from top of my head. The biggest one, the highest risk at the moment is the pandemic. Everybody knows that. The second one for me, it will be natural disasters, earthquakes, fires, typhoon, whatever. So for this, we gotta be ready. Storage in stuff, shortage, not storage, not storage, sorry, shortage in stuff. This is very important. We gotta be ready. Yeah, suppliers shutting down or not being able to supply you anymore. The staff getting sick, and on and on. Yeah, so we didn't go through this yet, Joel. I don't
Mhm.
have your input on it. I don't have Jovi's input on it. So let's let's wait.
Why
Yeah.
me?
So we opted to add the contingency plan. So we are with the contingency plan, probably this is a new addition to the business plans because with the data seminars that I'm joining, this is some part of the business plan that we should add because you're trying to foresee what are the external, internal factors that can affect your business not to flourish. You know, the best critics of our business is none other than ourselves and the people that are close to us because they are the first customers that you have and no one knows your business other than yourself. Before you put your business out there and be criticized and be smashed by your competition, might as well you already have foreseen it. Kumbaga, like ikaw mismo, alam mo na yung mga kahinaan or yung probably downfall ng business mo para alam mo kung paano mo siya. So you would know how are you gonna mend it, how are you gonna be prepared for it. Yun ang reason ng contingency plan.
Very
All
good
right.
part of it.
I think this is
Correct.
the last part of
Yeah.
Alex's presentation. Can we hear first from Miss Pearl? Miss Pearl, what will be your feedback with Alex's executive summary, the branding, the color, marketing, financial plan, and feasibility means kung feasible ba siya sa ano, is it ready to be
Idea.
put out there? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I will say my comment. So for your design, it's very Filipino. Like the colors of the flag is there, so that's great.
Thank you.
And for the food truck, I want to know, like you will do it in Makati, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how it will be? Is it like one part of Makati, or are you going like to go around?
Well, it's depending on because we can also participate in festivals or concerts or basically a food truck is mobile because you can go and have business and do business wherever business is calling from. So we're gonna mainly be in Makati, but I did not travel all over Philippines, to be honest with you. Probably there are, I'm saying probably there are better areas where you can do business, not only
Yeah,
Manila.
you will do franchising, right? So that's good. For
Yeah,
like
so
you cannot reach everybody, like if you stay in one place. So I think that's a risk also. So if what I suggest, I saw one business. See, it's some kind of tea or something, and then they're making it for franchise in Philippines. It's like a mobile also. So
mm,
what they did for franchising, um, for the franchisee, they will have one place. So this one franchisee will have this place. Nobody can go on that place. So I think that will be a good idea if you give it for franchising. So they will have their market there.
Mm.
well, will not we will not have much limitation. The only limitation is gonna be probably depending on the population of that particular place. We're gonna have one or two that will be basically given the franchising licenses to operate on that particular area. Now will not have limitations. I mean, you can you can change the menu if you want, but that's gonna be most of the franchises they have an 80-20
Yeah.
percent. So 20% you can still modify the menu, but 80% has to stay the same. I'll probably give them a 50-50 if they want, and probably I'll not be keen to for them to actually spend their money on a food truck. They can open,
Mm.
I don't know, small 20-foot, you know, type of place and serve from there. I don't mind, you know, as long as
Okay.
they, because for why we are doing this, we're doing it because we want to share the fusion that was created. And we do this because we want to tell people that, you know, love exists through food and in food. You know what I mean? It's not about, at the end of the day, it's not about making money, like getting millionaire, you know, because everybody wants that. But how do you reach that? By having patience and actually selling something that it's worth it, and selling something that people, they will recognize it, you know.
Yeah, good. And one more thing, right now, actually, there's a lot of food industry in Philippines because Filipino loves food, right?
Yeah.
So I believe now the trending will be since this fusion is good, you will introduce the Romanian food, and I would like to suggest like you make it now Filipino or like people look for a healthy alternative of this sickness and all, right? So what I mean is if you make it like something like more, what do you call that in, for your marketing strategy, like this is more healthy than this one, like people like fuse, like there's so many Arabic food and Indian food. My husband is Indian, so and then they have like all the spices in the world, so I have tasted all kinds of food. So so what I suggest, if you make it more healthy on your menu, like more attractive, the and highlight the healthy one, then I believe like those people who can afford to buy your food will have
Amazing.
yeah.
Now that's an amazing Pearl, amazing point, Pearl. Thank you very much. I wanted to explain this, and like I said, I want to bring a part of Romania and what we do in Romania. In Romania, we do not use preservatives. We do not use I don't know, artificial flavors. We don't use absolutely anything. You know, actually, I'm in love of Indian cuisine because Indian cuisine is very intelligent, very smartly created. You know, to combine 20 spices together to form one taste is very complicated.
I
But
know.
we're talking about natural ingredients, right? You know, like
Yeah,
curry, you know, I don't know, curry leaves. You add a little bit of turmeric. Those are very
yeah.
good for your body, you know. At the end of the day, these are natural ingredients. Now, what we try to do in PhiliRo is, because we have a deal, me and Jovi. So I'm gonna buy these from Jovi, right? And I'm gonna naturally process the pigs that are gonna make the sausages, and I'm gonna, you know, uh, butcher the pig, you know, myself, or maybe Jovi can do that for me. But I'm gonna use only natural ingredients. So imagine that in that sausage, it will be basically only meat, natural casing, right? And couple of spices. I will not use any artificial flavors and nasty stuff. Now, when it comes to natural food, a piece of pork goes in salt and pepper and goes on the grill. You tell me what's healthier than that?
Mm,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
To
yeah. That's I think that's missing in Filipino food. It's all
yeah,
good, but most of them are like artificial flavoring. So I think that's a
yeah.
great idea and highlight it in your marketing plan.
We are we're not gonna be the type of business that takes up absolutely everything frozen and you just throw it in the fryer and then put it
Yeah.
on your plate and it's gonna say enjoy, and like this is not what we do, you know. So that's what we're trying to do, because Romanians, they really eat super healthy, especially in the winter. That's why we like to preserve everything. So I'll tell you what we do. If we have a jam like strawberry jam, we prepare it during the summer and we put it in a jar, right? And we add one Panadol on top.
Panadol.
Yeah. And then we close the jar. You know why we put the Panadol?
Mm,
because it has natural ingredients, and it has basically paracetamol, which is gonna form a cap on the bottom and does not allow the food to get spoiled. So even after 6 months, when you open the jar, you remove the part from the top with a spoon, and you can eat the rest. It has the same taste. It didn't change.
That's great.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
we'll learn. That's why I don't like to eat a lot of frozen and bunch of stuff.
Mr. Alex, you
Yeah.
should the medicine, the Panadol, you should put on the top only, or inside the food with the
No.
mix. No?
Just on the top.
Okay. All I thought it will mix.
Yeah. Yeah. And these
That is
are the
that's new for me. That's new for me.
I know. Like, look, if you do mango pickles, right?
Yeah.
And you want to store them for a longer period of time, but of course not in the chiller, not in the fridge. Yeah, we're talking about I don't know, 17 to 20 degrees Celsius, right? So you add one Panadol on the top. That's it. You close the jar, look at it after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, whatever, it's the same.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Pearl, would you have any more addition?
I want to ask. I have so many
Yes.
questions. What about your target sales every day? Like, do you have specific amount of like what you should sell? Like, I mean, the sale every day you should be having right now. You know, the what do you call that? The money, the amount of money you need to have, like at least the minimum
The
amount.
future, yeah.
Hmm.
It looked like my
Okay.
question too.
I did, yeah. So I was talking with the guys last I think like 2 weeks
Session.
ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, last session about the same thing. Now I didn't put it down yet on a paper because I'm gonna chat with Edward later on, and I'm gonna try to put everything in one sheet. So but in my opinion, at my food truck, you're gonna spend roughly, I don't know, 150 pesos.
You should, Mr. Alex, you should execute that, like your future handover money, like if for the employee, also for the first 1 month for the salaries and every salaries for your food truck. You should balance it for execution for the product and the employee also. How you pay them, like that.
No, what I mean,
Okay,
Mr. Alex,
I understand.
yeah,
I
the
think
sales every day, I believe that only then you will know if it's feasible. Like if you know your sales target, or like how many burgers or how many that food you have to
Menu
sell every
dish.
day,
Yes.
and
Mhm.
the dish you have to sell. So so you will know like the feasibility of the business. Only then you will know that okay, it will work, something like that. But yeah, that's my suggestion.
Okay, and yes, I understand. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. That's what I need to. That's what I need to do. That's what's missing right now. I do have a breakdown over here, but as you see, the operational expenses, they're not. Uh, I did not break them down, right? So I just add them on a yearly basis because I got and I have a separate calculation that I did on a monthly basis. So that's why I have added salaries and wages. That's what Joel said also last night, last week. So yeah. But you're right, Jen. Thank you very much. I'll add that on a separate on a separate sheet.
Sure.
But
Yes.
but to go back to Pearl, right? Pearl, you asked about
Yes,
how much a day? All right, so we put
yeah.
an average 150 pesos a day. My calculation is And again, maybe Jovish is gonna be upset, but I'm saying that I'm calculating by dishes, not by persons, right?
Mm.
So I'm doing, I put 150 dishes a day. So I should get around 23,000 pesos a day
Mm-hmm.
on a very bad day, probably.
Okay.
So
All right. Yes, Miss Pearl.
Yeah. One more suggestion.
yes, please.
Uh, so it's a mobile one, but do you also like think of having a delivery, like for
Delivery.
yeah, delivery, yes. Because I think that if you have these marketing strategies and all, so it will be famous later on, and you cannot accommodate them like in your mobile truck. Like you should have this delivery as well, so you can accommodate everybody.
Well, Pearl, very good question, to be honest with you. Now, I'm not the type of guy that compromise on my menu and the food that I make. That's one. Second, I don't think that fresh food is gonna be fresh after half an hour of delivery. Like rounding in Makati, sitting in traffic and sitting in a box. That's not fresh food. So I think for me, no, seriously, I mean, like, I don't know, if you really want a fresh food, you gotta come over and have that food in the next, once I took it out from the grill, you need to start eating, buddy. Otherwise, just, order anything else, order a sandwich from somewhere or, whatever. But in half of my menu is not designed to support delivery,
Delivery.
Yeah,
like,
and
yeah.
yeah,
But I don't like soggy stuff, so I guess other people, they don't like soggy items, right?
So what's your thought
I'm
about
very
that, Pearl? Given
yeah,
that,
but
very picky.
yeah,
uh,
I'm
that is
very
good
picky, to be
actually.
honest.
But the what I'm thinking is like in Philippines, not everybody has a car, or
Mhm.
it's not so accessible like in here. So if you place your truck somewhere like limited people will be there, then your target sale, which is 150 a day, will not be reached. So you have to think about something else, or something, or okay, this time this place there is like so many call centers here. Okay, I will be here. Tomorrow it will be like that. So you will be scheduling. You should be like scheduling your mobile truck so people will know, oh, this truck will be here today. I will buy this. Right?
a good point. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. Can I just hold on? Let me write this down, because this is very important that I did not make. It's basically a monthly plan of sales and
Where to
location.
locate? Yes, where to locate
Exactly.
your
Yeah.
Exactly. So
food
a
truck.
part of the marketing plan that goes on social media. So in the same time, you need to target that location that you're gonna go, basically. So that's
Yeah.
amazing. Same like the movie Chef. You guys saw that movie with the food truck?
I think so. Yes, but I'm seeing those food truck ideas.
So that guy in the movie was saying, guys, next week I'm gonna be in Nevada, in Las Vegas. So just get ready. So he was pinning the location, right, where he's gonna be, and he was just stopping over there. And in 1 hour or 2 hours, he was selling everything. He was making his money for that particular day, and then he was leaving home. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's a very good point. Let me write it down, please, Pearl.
Yes. Go ahead, Miss Pearl. What else have you? Yes. What
I
are your
think
points?
for me, direct sales, I think that's it. For the financial plan, I think, did you put the total amount of your capital that you will be using, and like how long do you want to like get it back, the return of investment?
Yes,
But
ROI.
I'm not very keen about that.
Yeah, okay.
I know it's a business.
You'll see
I
later.
look, for a lot of people, what you guys see over here, it's a business. For me, is my passion, is what I love to do. That's a big difference from somebody that puts it, this is my work. This is why when I'm gonna wake up every morning and I go to. Now, of course, so money has to be made. I understand, but
Yes.
for me, it's not. I'm not really. Uh, I will not be upset if I break even in the first 6 months, or I break even in 1 year. I don't mind, as long, as because obviously that's not gonna be my core business, right? This is gonna be the secondary business. If I do that, I'm smart enough to secure myself and my family and everybody else. So I'm not gonna be dependent on this business, guys.
That's good.
But
It's like a part of your passion.
Mm-hmm.
exactly, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Introducing your cuisine to Filipinos.
Yeah, but I can open easily tomorrow, a milk tea, and I don't know, I show my business and I put it in the mall and I just sit home and I say, okay, I'm doing a business. But that's not why you don't wake up in the morning. You gotta go there. You gotta do something, you gotta
Yeah.
involve, stay on the grill.
Okay,
True.
so I think that's a very good business plan. Just have to work out on some, yeah, that marketing, that financial plan or something. But you're not so much concerned about that. But your accountant will see. No,
Let's
but
see.
if it's become famous, then you will really have to be thinking about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We gotta be
Mm.
ready. That's true.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alex.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, Miss Pearl. Now let's hear from Miss
Jen.
Jen. Miss Jen, what are your thoughts about the business plan of of Alex?
So about the logo, it's okay. So Mr. Alex, so Miss Pearl said everything that I want to ask also. It's all about financial plan, and I will add like a little. Your food truck is very convenient. It's excellent, Mr. Alex. But the question of Miss Pearl is, excuse me, my question also. How because in Filipino people is some of them is lazy to go to that place to buy a food like that, so they need like to contact person, or like example talabat, and then they want to deliver a
Deliver.
food. So it's the question that question of Miss Pearl is like my question too. So and then for me, I will add to you should hire for media person. You should
Okay.
hire for your media person, because she will handle all the medias like Facebook, everything, photographs, and how how the
Yeah.
food will.
My,
Oh,
my idea is to work very close with relatives, even though everybody is against it. They say that you cannot work with relatives, but I think I got a couple of people that I can trust, and yeah, probably my sister-in-law. She's gonna take care of the social media,
y- you know,
which is very important.
for me, I
Yeah,
cannot suggest relatives to work from you
I know.
in business. No relatives in business. Yeah. Hey, so
You hear it another time, Alex.
I
yeah.
know, but
So
you should know one thing about me. I was in the military for 1 year, so I know how to discipline people. So that's also an advantage.
that's good. That's good. So what is your
And
tagline?
I'll buy a gun when I'm going to the Philippines. So either you do it, either you get shot. So it's like
Too much.
yeah, no, I'm joking. I know, like I said in the beginning, for me, I gotta, I give a chance, but I also am gonna be ready. I'm gonna be prepared. So
Yeah, you should
yeah.
prepared for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you think what is your tagline on your business? Like delicious. All business have a tagline.
Hmm.
Feel
Uh,
good, happy
Yes.
tummy.
I mean, it's everything. So I mean, it's kind of cheesy getting this type of so delicious, happy tummy, all this, I'm I don't I don't I want to be the person that you're gonna say, I don't know, have you tried PhiliRo? And then somebody's gonna say, what is PhiliRo? But yeah, you gotta also do a bit of research on it. You gotta be curious to go and look for it, because that's how the name PhiliRo I want it to be, right? I
Mhm.
don't want to suggest you that it's food. I don't want to suggest you that it's I don't know, it's a food truck. So you gotta find out on your own. I don't want to put it,
Mm.
out there. So yeah,
PhiliRo's nice.
because
That is
no,
like they will think like,
uh,
oh, it's like very interesting food. Let's go there.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's gonna be like a but coming back to Pearl's question is like, can you deliver a halo halo? No, you cannot deliver a halo halo. So
Halo
that's
halo,
that's
yes.
how this is how it comes with my food as well. You're not gonna be able to deliver because even I hate when people they deliver rice, because rice also the processing of cooking never stops for rice, by the way.
Mm.
Rice is going to be overcooked by the time it's going to reach to your place. So that's one of and it's simple rice. It's nothing complicated, by the way.
Mhm.
So I'm a person that really takes care of, pays much attention to food, to every detail, So for me, 70% cooked is not 80% cooked. It's 70% cooked, you know. So it's
Yes.
precise. Has to be a bit precise also.
Mm.
That's why. Yeah.
So your food is for masa. We called for masa. It's very affordable. It's
For the
good
public.
for the
Ye-
public. Yeah, it's
I
good.
I hope it's gonna be affordable. Yeah, I mean, especially Makati is gonna be affordable. So I don't wanna have two different pricings, but in the end, is all about spreading the news and getting people know what you do, and tasting your food. So I'm
I
gonna
think you
make it.
love Makati. You love Makati, Mr. Alex.
I don't love it, to be honest, because
You like to stay in Makati.
yeah, okay. So I'll tell you what's the whole plan behind this. It comes a certain point in everybody's life where they have to take a break, right? So a lot of us, we leave the countryside, we go to the city, we live there for 25 years, we strive, and we get, you know, the the shittiest time of our lives. Let's be frank, right? But we learn a lot of we learn a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
things. And then
I'm
what
from
we do
Quezon City. So I have house in Quezon City. So
exactly. So, but then look, I don't know, we go to a city, like Dubai or Abu Dhabi or Qatar, whatever,
it's
Doha.
city. Yeah.
Yeah, and you stay there in traffic 5 years. And then what do you want to do? You want to retire, you want to have a peaceful life. You want to have chickens and dogs and cats in the yard, and you want to have kids running around, right? And you want to have a business. Now, obviously, for me, I will I will not I will go to Makati, but stay for 4 hours, 5 hours, and then go home or whatever. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to go and sit there for in traffic for 6 months
Yeah,
a year.
traffic.
Yeah, but I
Just
mean,
EDSA, the traffic
yeah,
is in EDSA, but I think Makati is little.
yeah. Well, yeah. Also, it's not about only traffic. It's about also crowded areas, and then lots of noises. So when you become older, you just want a bit of
Mm,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. It's a bit silent.
Probably that comes with Alex's age, but for me, I think
Yeah,
I'm a city person. I'd like to
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
me
in the
too.
You
I'm a
city
city
yeah.
better
person.
for me. Money is there. Countryside, probably for a little bit of vacation. I'll take it for you to unwind perhaps, but I still go back to the city.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, I mean,
But
that's how I
I
explain.
love the city better.
That's how I people. I say I'm 38 today, but actually, you know, I work since 24 years. So if I do another 10 years of work, that's gonna be enough for me. I gotta stop.
Yes, agreed.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
At some point, we also needed to pause and just take things slow.
sure.
All right, then.
Well-
Would you have any addition, Miss Jen, for Alex's presentation?
Lastly is about the contingency plan about the natural disaster. So we should aware that, Mr. Alex, yeah, your wife knows that. So
Yes.
especially in typhoon, you know, the typhoon, you should know that June until November or typhoon is coming. So the food truck, you know, your plan should be planned well.
Sure.
You know?
That's why I'm
Probably
counting.
develop a menu that would fit the season, because in the Philippines we have
Yeah.
2 seasons, main seasons. It
Two
would be like summer and,
And
rainy
rainy
and
rainy season.
yes, dry
That's why
and
I'm
wet
counting
season.
on about 6 months of good business only, and then 6 months, you know, not much. But
No, you would fit to that. I mean, you would
You
adjust
should
with the
do that.
weather. Like a
True.
hot, probably you would be presenting new menu for the wet season. Make sure you told me you have like soups, similar to bulalo. You said, right? So
yes,
probably you can put your Romanian twist in there. Anyway, with the menu, as we said earlier, it should be like 3 months in development. You should have present new menu from time to time, so your audience or your market will not, you know, outgrow your food, your dishes. There should be always the main menu that people would always come back to, but there will always be the new menu, the new set of menus.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Sure.
Well, that's why, you know, I want to tell you, you know, told you the story with shawarma in Romania.
Yes.
So,
Please share it with Jen and Miss Pearl.
well, shawarma in Romania was introduced about 18 to 20 years ago, and it started selling like crazy, like really like crazy. Whoever opening a shawarma place and he was doing a very good shawarma, he was making money.
Yes.
So even after 20 years, almost 20 years of being in Romania, it's one of the favorite dishes of Romanian people.
They have
So
adapted to it.
they did, yeah. So whenever you go out from the nightclub at 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever you do, you stop, you get a shawarma, you get some French fries, and then you know you're all set. So these things can happen also in the Philippines. You never know. I mean, I can bring mich. You guys don't know mich, but they're very tiny pieces of it's a mix of pork and beef, sometimes lamb, right?
Guys,
So
I'll
people
have
in
to
shawarma.
travel. I'll go back with you once I got the connection. But please proceed. The next presenter will be
Jovi.
Miss Jovi. Jill won't be able to join us.